Imagine being born in 1883, surrounded by a Europe in full cultural effervescence, yet trapped in a Prague that neither fully belongs to the West nor the East. Franz Kafka lives in this setting, within a German-speaking Jewish family. Throughout his mere 41 years of life, this shy and reserved man performs monotonous daytime work as a lawyer in an insurance company, while dedicating his nights to writing, creating stories that centuries later transcend cultures and generations. It is curious to think that Kafka never sought fame, and in fact, left instructions to his friend Max Brod to destroy his unfinished manuscripts after his death. However, Brod disobeyed these orders, gifting us a portal to a mind that transforms the ordinary into the surreal. Kafka's personal life is not without intrigue. He never married, despite several engagements, and his romantic relationships were complicated and turbulent, marked by passionate and poetic letters. He suffered from an inferiority complex and fragile health, driven by tuberculosis that would ultimately claim his life in 1924. His relationship with his father is another point of impact, an authoritarian figure who dominated much of his thoughts, as he even dedicated one of his most emblematic texts, Letter to His Father, to untangle this complicated dynamic. Imagine being under the shadow of violent courtesy while seeking your voice in a world that seems to design its rules to relegate you to the absurd. Kafka's writings, mostly created in the darkness of the night and the silence of his room, offer a glimpse into a universe where the surreal merges with the everyday. Works like The Metamorphosis invite us to experience the despair of Gregor Samsa, waking up transformed into a gigantic insect. Through stories like The Trial, which immerses us in a Kafkaesque world full of impenetrable bureaucracy, Kafka manages to create a sense of unease and analysis on the feeling of helplessness and alienation. His texts are literary puzzles, sometimes incomprehensible, but endlessly fascinating, as if each word were sculpted to reveal the complex uncertainty of human existence. Kafka becomes a witness of time through his diaries, where he records obsessions with millimetric precision. The fear of failure, the internal struggle between the desire to please his father and the need to find his own path, are constants in his notes. The posthumous fame is not something he could have foreseen in life, and yet today his name adorns not only literary analysis, but also psychology and sociology. The term Kafkaesque encapsulates the sense of absurdity he so vividly illustrated. There is a certain comfort in thinking that these seemingly disparate fragments of his life intertwine to offer a complex but enlightening puzzle. Through Kafka, the absurdity of existence becomes a raw and poetic reflection of human reality that continues to invite us to question our own narrative.